CBS News Bay Area Afternoon Edition with Ann Makovic.
Right now on the afternoon edition, Governor Newsom blaming a Trump slump for California's multi-billion-dollar budget deficit and announces he is scaling back free health care for undocumented immigrants. Thanks for joining us this Wednesday. In just the last couple of hours, Governor Gavin Newsom announcing that California is facing a $12 billion shortfall for the upcoming budget year. Newsom blaming the deficit on uncertainty caused by President Trump, saying that his tariff policies and likely cuts to Medicaid have had a negative impact on the state. Newsom describes it as a Trump slump.
California is under assault. The United States of America, in many respects, is under assault because we have a president that's been reckless in terms of assaulting those growth engines. Has created a climate of deep uncertainty.
Now, he says the impact is causing the state to make tough cuts right now to the Medi-Cal program. Newsom's new budget proposal will block undocumented immigrants from enrolling in Medi-Cal starting January 1st, and will add a $100 premium for undocumented patients already receiving coverage. Newsom defended the move to walk back one of his signature policies, saying the state has not abandoned its undocumented population.
We're not cutting or rolling back those that are enrolled in our Medi-Cal system. We're just capping it, particularly for those without documentation. No state has done more than the state of California. No state will continue to do more than the state of California by a long shot.
Newsom is expecting that the changes will save California nearly $5.5 billion through 2029. Waymo is recalling most of its self-driving cars after some minor crashes drew the attention of federal auto safety investigators. It's a voluntary recall that will include a software update for over 1,200 Waymo vehicles still operating on the company's fifth-generation software. Waymo says federal auto safety investigators discovered the issue after several robo-taxis collided with chains, gates, and other sorts of road barriers. No injuries reported. We were the first to report this morning. San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie is announcing a complete revamp of the city's emergency portal. Ready SF was launched this morning, replacing the sf72.org site. That comes in the wake of close call disasters like last year's tsunami warning, which didn't turn into any tsunami, but caused a lot of panic. And while the revamp has been in the making, that incident helped spur the city's public response to a disaster. Our Lauren Tom spoke with the city's director of emergency management, Mary Ellen Carroll, who's encouraging everyone to get prepared now.
The tsunami warning that we had, in which the National Weather Service set out a WIA that went really broadly throughout the region and caused a lot of panic, including from the majority of people that didn't need to be. They weren't close to the water anyway. And so that was one of the things that I was just like, we have to try to push out more information and make it easily available to the public before the event happens. Of course, when the event happens, we're in go mode, we're pushing out information, but in order to really help them, we're providing this information so people can help themselves.
The site will have interactive hazard maps for tsunamis, floods, and heat warnings, and it includes a 5-step process for everyone to be prepared. Mary Ellen says thinking about the next disaster is, of course, the last thing we want to be doing, but being prepared may save lives if we get it ahead of now.
In a major emergency, whether that's an earthquake, a big storm, or anything else that happens, resources will be scarce, and we're going to be needing to get to the people who are in the most dire situation. But that doesn't mean that a lot of people are going to feel very helpless.
So the new site is sf.gov/readysf, and you can sign up for the alerts by texting your zip code to 888-777. Taking a live look at the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge this afternoon, where dozens of Bay Area workers gathered this morning to protest the bike lane and the extra gridlock they say it's been causing. At around 8:30 this morning, educators, healthcare workers, other essential workers, and their labor unions demanded the reopening of the upper deck's third lane. Right now, it is a bike lane, and they say not enough people use it as a bike lane during the work week, so they think that replacing that with an open shoulder could help reduce traffic caused by crashes.
Riding a bicycle to work is not a viable option for the tens of thousands of working people who must drive to work every day, full stop.
The Bay Area Conservation and Development Commission has the final say on that bike lane, and they're going to vote in July. First alert weather now, taking a live look at downtown San Jose. More sunshine today as much of the Bay Area is warming up. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Jessica Birch.
It's a warm day for our friends down in the Santa Clara Valley. It's even warmer all the way over into the East Bay. There's some changes in the forecast day by day, but I want to start off with this afternoon. We warm up into the 80s over into Antioch, and it was just 2 days ago those exact same communities were sitting in the 60s. So we've been seeing this warm up change or happen fast in our inland areas, but for our friends along the coast, we're still holding on tight to 60s there. So 20-degree temperature spread as we head into this afternoon from all of our microclimates here in the Bay Area. You head up a little bit more north, places like Santa Rosa and Novato earlier this week sitting in the 60s. We're back into the 70s with sunny skies widespread throughout the Bay this afternoon. It's a great day to get out there, get some fresh air. We have that onshore breeze kicking up, and we're up to around 30 miles per hour at times along our coastline into the afternoon hours today. But other than that, I mean, those clouds are already starting to dissipate. We'll see some high clouds passing at times into the evening hours tonight, but it's mild and it is beautiful for us this afternoon. And we're going to get a repeat of that as we head into the next couple days. Some strong onshore winds expected into each afternoon. I'll have more on this coming up in just a bit, but for now, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jess. A van stolen from an East Bay nonprofit has been recovered. Security video from White Pony Express in Concord shows a man in the parking lot, and then later there's an empty space where the van should have been. Well, the CEO says the thief removed the GPS from the van so it could not be tracked. But the update is that police found the van and it is being towed back to headquarters right now. No details on how exactly it was found. The White Pony Express delivers fresh food daily to food outlets across the Bay. Excitement in the air as soccer superstar Lionel Messi is in San Jose. The Inter-Miami player is in town as his team gets ready to take on the Earthquakes at PayPal Park tonight. We caught up with one fan who is hoping to share his artwork with the soccer legends.
Well, this painting, I did it after the World Cup. I saw like all the games, and I just wanna, I'm a big fan of Messi. I wanna give it to him. And then if I'm able to get his signature on this one, I'll be like very happy.
Pretty talented. Veronica Macias has more from PayPal Park, where the buzz is building ahead of tonight's big game.
Soccer superstar Lionel Messi will be here at PayPal Park tonight, and even the groundskeepers this morning taking pride in their work. You have children who are trying to get just an autograph and a glimpse of Messi. We know that the game starts at 7:30 tonight, and the energy out here is going to be electric. But good luck trying to get any remaining tickets to Messi's first MLS visit to the Bay Area. There is Messi mania right now. Earlier, we heard about people comparing his status with the popularity of the Pope. And yesterday, we talked to some fans already playing hooky to see their favorite player, trying to possibly score an autograph.
We're skipping physics class to be here right now. Hopefully my teacher understands.
I'm skipping math class for this, so Miss Benson, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry, but I hope you understand.
This is like catching Haley's comment. Like it's so odd that Messi even comes to the West Coast. There was a time last year when Miami had to play Vancouver and he didn't even travel. So him making an appearance here is something that we shouldn't take for granted.
Not only are fans crowding outside of Hotel Valencia on Santana Row, restaurants are also benefiting from those crowds with an economic boost. And the mayor really saying this is a sign of things to come in San Jose. Of course, you have Super Bowl 60 happening next year in the South Bay.
Downtown San Jose should be known as a destination, as Silicon Valley's urban center, a place where we can provide more housing, more jobs, more entertainment, more things to do. And it's great to see that our city's on that path. This opportunity to host one of the world's greatest sports legends of all time is an incredible honor and opportunity.
The mayor loving the superstar power Messi is bringing, and Steve Aoki also saying, let's eat cake. The mayor not minding at all. Let's go. Apparently a tradition that Aoki has on stage. And the groundskeepers here reminding me that in Spanish, Lionel Messi has more of a ring to it. So if yesterday's block party was a sign of things to come, you definitely know that tonight is going to be one to remember.
And if you still want to attend tonight's game, and a lot of people do, you have to be prepared to spend some big bucks. A standing room only ticket is selling for $595.